It's been 48 hours, and I still haven't received the $4 million I asked the universe for, he said. The guy in the reel, as I skipped the rest of his story. Next up, a book club podcast, two middle-aged men demanding an hour of my time to tell me what I should think about The Great Gatsby. What happened to reading the book and deciding what you think for yourself? And the novel wasn't working, and I was distracting myself endlessly listening to super cool music. This is my anus, Show Me Yours by Therapy, the orchestra I had hired playing in the kitchen, rising to another crescendo, but it seemed like nothing could rouse me. I stood in the doorway, slowly shaking my head at the conductor, and went back to the living room as the band filed out in silence. I texted the piano guy. Maybe he could do something, the singer-songwriter my only other option, but his voice too ethereal for my mood. I started writing a play, diving straight into the opening scene. The protagonist, a guy living in a world where every moment of every celebrity's life was live-streamed and available online. Each day, the guy chose one celebrity to follow for 24 hours. Disconnected totally from his own hopes and dreams, he had abandoned himself to following someone else's, and it felt like the whole world was against him. It wasn't, but it was easy to take all the bullshit you'd inherited and let it run your life, leaving you forever chasing some kind of control, the stories and beliefs passed through the generations, all the struggles and failures that have given birth to them, all the dysfunction it produced. I had taken a reflective tone in a recent interview and gotten a big response. It was fashionable now to say that I had partied a lot in my 20s, but that I hadn't really enjoyed it at the time, that I regretted it now, that I was into mental health and wellness, that I was sorry, the agent calling rather than texting afterwards. She hadn't listened to the interview. She'd had Pilates, and there had been a thing with her cat, but industry people had called her to ask if I was writing anything new. I had been invited on a podcast to talk about my hugely controversial debut novel, All the Birds I Shagged. Written as a satirical attack on the 90s lad culture, it had been deliberately misread by a group of feminist academics who had written a monologue attacking me. They published the piece online and encouraged others to join them in protest. As a result, it became hazardous for me to go out, and events in every conceivable public space were sabotaged by actors performing the monologue. I had published a statement clarifying my satirical intent, even including a definition of satire. No one wanted to listen. The idea of the book using humor as a weapon didn't fit their narrative. They wanted something to fight against. They wanted a target.